to identify or recognize the ethnic and religious implications. However, the purpose of this work is neither to apportion blames nor criticize anyone, but to preserve history and to let our youngs who were not born during the kind of songs used to boost the morals of the Biafran soldiers. Chukwu Chibai, Marama Chibai, Yahuonu Chibai, Odime Chukwu Chibai. Most of the Biafra war songs aimed derogative in the Nigerian government for the who directed the killing of innocent Biafran women by Mo's aid on Biafra. All human contact with the outside world was cut off. Hence, the Nigerian military junta added hunger to the already existing weapons of mass destruction in their arsenal. Neither food nor medicine were allowed into Biafra. Hence, malnutrition begot Kwashoko, also known as Haruwesen's syndrome. We are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. We are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Iko Biafra fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. We are Biafrans fighting for our freedom. By the name of Jesus, we shall conquer. Imena Chukwu Imena, Imena Chukwu Imena. Agamesoro makibe mule ambush. Wele tibo matisenu patiro. Imena Chukwu Imena, Imena Chukwu Imena, Imena Chukwu Imena. Agamesoro makibe ambush. Wele tibo patiro. Imena Chukwu Imena. Nkume baby wake up soro baby wake up soro ni baby Biafra la marama wake up soro ni baby Nkume baby wake up soro ni baby omewene oma jiji jo maruru Nkume baby wake up soro ni Eyi Biafra, Eyi Biafra la. Chetekwa n'ọkiwe sentọkwala Biafra. Chetekwa n'Enugu sentọkwala. Kwa n'Ọnịcha sentọkwala Biafra. Enyi lele. Onye mbụzọ ga-abụ onye ikpeazụ. Nna Chukwu ekwena. Onye mbụzọ ga-abụ onye ikpeazụ. Nna Chukwu ekwena. Anyị na-aga n'iru ịlaghachi azụ bọọlụ. Anyị na-aga n'iru ịlaghachi azụ bọọlụ. Nna agbalụmo afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụmo ndị iro niile gburu n'ụwa na-agbalụmo afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụmo afụfụ niile tara n'ụwa na-agbalụmo. My mother, don't you worry. My father, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. My mother, don't you worry. My father, don't you worry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never mind, we shall meet again. Go and see, Agamaga Kuro Chukwu, Iyo ya mgbagharụ ike agwụna mụ na migbo gị wee mmeri. Agamaga Kuro Chukwu, Iyo ya mgbagharụ ike agwụna mụ na migbo gị wee mmeri. Oya iborokuza ya maiteri kwambo. Oya iborokuza ya maiteri. Biafra do 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 do. Biafra do 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 do. Nema mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Nama mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Biafra mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Agura guguna nu soja mu iwe iwe. Nema mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Nama mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Biafra mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Agura guguna nu soja mu iwe iwe. Nema mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Nama mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Biafra mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Amutata bola nu soja o iwe iwe. Nema mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Nama mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Biafra mutana mubwa soja bidi moya. Agora gugona nu soja o iwe iwe. Biafrans, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on your time and your location, I welcome you all this morning. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being part of this program. Charles Oji, Charles, you are welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I want to welcome every one of you that's joined me this morning. Ihoma, I see you. Good morning from here. Welcome. Aderele Lekan, thank you for joining me. I welcome all of you this morning to the questionnaire in this platform. We use it to educate our people. We use it to let our people understand what is actually playing out in our land. And I know everybody is aware of what is playing out in Biafra land. I hope you are aware of what is happening.
Go. Release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Release our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And release Biafrans in your own custody. Biafrans are dying on a daily basis. Asari Dokobo are killing Biafrans. Hoposadema are killing Biafrans. Tinubu, Yorubas are killing Biafrans. Hausas are killing Biafrans. Now Biafrans decided to defend themselves, and the Nigerian state government, who is killing Biafrans, tagged Biafrans a terrorist. How can over 3 million Biafrans, 50 million Biafrans, 100 million Biafrans all over the world are terrorists? How is it possible? We are only fighting for our freedom and nothing more.
These are the men that are terrorizing our These are the men that are terrorizing our
I don't want to show that part. Our people are being molested and massacred in Olu Okigwe by Hope Uzodimma and the Nigerian state. I want you that you are living anywhere in the world, in America, for you to understand what is playing out.
I want to use this opportunity to let Biafrans all over the world to understand that the Arondizog politicians, both home and abroad, have gathered in one way and the other in a meeting in Arondizog, Ekendizog, and after their meeting against Angel Makeup, they donated 3 million to any Sabo that will get contact of Angel Makeup, that will get the location of Angel Makeup, and Obiekunye Maazi Obiekunye Zumes, Maazi Zumes, Maazi Eze Kosman, and Ezine Ute, the politicians who are working, collaborating with the Nigerian DSS, trying to hand over Arondizog Kingdom over to Fulanis. And it is only Angel Makeup that stood firm, strong, even though that the Okiso rebelled. Okiso collected amnesty. Uchenna of Ndani Chobility collected amnesty. They collected money and knees, surrendering that they are no more a Biafra. So now I am the one standing strong, opposing that the Fulani can never take over around this kingdom. That is why the evil politicians, those who is afraid of Fulanis, they gather together. After their meeting, they donated 3 million to any individual that will sabotage Angel Makeup. But I want to warn you, where do you think that you will get Angel Makeup? I am fully waiting for that informant. Arondizog must be warned. Obie Ekunye, Maazi Obie Ekunye must be warned. Eze Zumes, Maazi Zumes must be warned. I am not after them. I am not a kidnapper. I am not a terrorist. And they must be careful with me. Whatever money they are placing, they will use that money will be used to buy them. They must be careful with me. I am fighting for the freedom of my people. I am fighting for the freedom of my people. If you love me, if you like what I am doing, better you support Biafran struggle. If you don't like what I am doing, it is better you pack your load from Arondizog to the north, because Arondizog kingdom belongs to Biafra kingdom.
What you had in Jamaica telling you is what is happening behind the scene, what the politicians are doing in Biafra land. In case you are anywhere that you are all around the world, we want you to understand that your land is under siege. Biafra land is under siege. If you don't know what it means, I want you to read up that word in the dictionary and know what actually is the meaning. It is under constant bombardment. There are crying and killing of our people in Biafra land as we speak. And this is the position of the women and children in some indigenous communities in our land. People are running helter-skelter. People have lost their homes.
We have been on the run. The Inyimeg have taken over our land. You can see people. You can see people, children, both adults. Where we are now is not still safe for anybody. The whole community have gone out. Everywhere have been taken over. People should come to our rescue. Look at them. Nobody's in their house. Nobody's in their house. Everyone on the run. Look at the little children. Look at the little children. Look at everyone. People have been displaced, so
our people have been displaced. We want you to know that our people have been displaced. People are running out of their land because of the Nigerian government siege, using their terrorists in uniform to buy our people. And why the Nigerian government are chasing us out from our various communities. You may be in America, you will be in Europe, in Asia, enjoying yourself. Enjoying yourself because the security of those places have been guaranteed by the government, of the host government. Where you are, you can wake up in the morning any time you think is necessary and do whatever you want to do. You are enjoying yourself with your family, while your land, the people are running out from your land because the Nigerian government wants to take over your land. Nigerian government is taking over your land. And you are in America eating hamburger and pizza. You are eating hamburger and pizza while your land is under siege. While the terrorists are taking over your land. While the women and children are being driven from your land. I want you to look at what the Nigerian government are doing. All these people, 800 ex-Boko Haram fighters, undergoing de-radicalization. And when they are de-radicalized, according to them, they are undergoing training, not de-radicalization of anything. These people are undergoing training to come and join the ones in our land. That is why Okigwe, the youth in Okigwe, you saw the video online. I couldn't post it here because of YouTube, restriction. Why the youth are being dehumanized, why the youth are being chased away, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the ISIS, the terrorists from the north, they are being equipped and pushed to your land. You may be in your safe zone. You may be enjoying in any country that you are. But I want you to look down home. There is no place like home. Enwekwana ebe dịka ebe a mụrụ gị. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ, ọ bụrụ na ị nọcha ebe ahụ ọsọ chụwa gị ebe ka ị ga-agbanata. Look at what Nigerian government, they are equipping the Boko Haram, they are equipping the ISIS, the ISWAP, they are equipping them. Look at them, 800 of them to come and take over your land. Those in the Biafran territory that are being engaged by the Biafran Defense Forces. You can see how they are killing people. You can see how they are destroying and burning houses. You know, Okigwe is under siege. Olu Koludo is doing his own in Anambra. Peter Mba is doing his own in Enugu. Oti is doing his own as well in Abia State. Hope Uzodinjo is already doing his own for a very long time, buying our people, pushing the youth out of the communities, criminalizing every youth that they find around the corner. How long will this continue to happen in our land? It is high time we rise up and join this liberation of Biafra, because we are already in Biafra. But Biafra need to be liberated so that all these terrorists that are being sent to our land, they are going to be chased out, and we have our nation. Very, very important. So yesterday, in relation to what is happening in the homeland, the Biafran government are calling Biafrans all over the world to increase their support, for the delegitimization of the terrorist Nigerian state. We are being called upon to support the liberation that is happening in the homeland, because Nigerian government is equipping the terrorists to see if they can conquer our land. It's quite unfortunate that a very number of you are not seeing what is happening. Even when we see it, you think that these are tales by the moonlight. They are not tales by the moonlight. They are realities on the ground in Biafra land. And if you don't rise up to join hands and support the government of the dead BRGIE, your ancestral land will be run over. Your ancestral land will be taken over by the terrorists that the Nigerian government are raising in Biafran territory. This is very, very important. So the chairman of the Biafran Defense Forces yesterday held a very important briefing
the jail will be rejected. But this is the first time and destroy the Biafran people to make the declaration to be useless. Freedom is not given, is taken. And that is why Biafran people have taken upon themselves to defend motherland. It doesn't matter how much propaganda, blackmail, and slander you see on the media. Every Biafran have to stand tall and give your maximum support to the Biafra Defense Forces in the homeland who are doing their job, and also to the Biafra government in exile, the Biafra attorneys and lobbyists who are making the political and diplomatic outreach of Biafra to sing songs in America. What others have done before is what we are also doing in our time.
But in our own time, we make a difference of adding a different mathematics. That is what one Nigeria could not comprehend. I salute all Biafrans, and you're all welcome to this very briefing. Our APM is having some network issues, and he will be back on the microphone. And as we wait for him to return, I will hand over the mic to the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Defense Force. Minister Success, over to you, sir. Welcome on stage. Come here.
Thank you. Good evening, our Honorable Minister of Information and Communication, Honorable Sonny Akbawa. Good evening, fellow Biafrans. I salute all of you from my end. And I salute Bobby. I started him here, Chief Elias. Good evening. I salute Princewill Chimezi, who is also here with us, the leader of the Biafra Nations League. His life and direct here with us, and all Biafra regime migrants, home and diaspora. I salute the Biafra Defense Force, which is under the airport command of General Mutuzo. I also salute all our sundry, those who pray and wish Biafra well. I welcome all of you to this very evening briefing. Why wish for our acting Prime Minister to come and make his press briefing, because he is our leader right now. We all follow his steps. So why wish our acting minister briefing, Honorable Excellency, welcome to the program. So I think briefly I'll over the month.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry for the network issue. Am I coming out?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Thank you. Because of time, and we remember our hero past, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our Prime Minister, and every genuine Biafra that is fighting for this great cause. Quickly invite our lobby Elias, just quick, because he have some engagement and he just will have one or two things to say. I think hopefully he will be able to come out clearly when he speak through the mic here. Thank you. Honorable Elias, please, you have the mic. You can go ahead and speak to Biafra. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Acting Prime Minister, Honorable Information Minister, and all the honorables and wonderful people here today. I'm just going to be speaking very briefly today, quickly on some items. As you know, we're making a lot of progress in Washington. We had the very first congressional testimony on the BIAFRA issue in Congress, which is the first time this has happened in modern times. I think there were some congressional hearings on BIAFRA in the U.S. This is the first time that there's ever been congressional testimony on the BIAFRA issue. And just to also make a clarification in terms of why it's significant, testimony in U.S. Congress is not the same as, let's say, giving a petition. Anyone could give a petition, but in order to provide testimony to the U.S. Congress, you have to be invited by the Congress or the relevant congressional committee to provide testimony. So it's something that's very prestigious and is not an easy thing to get. And very proud of the acting Prime Minister on providing that very strong congressional testimony on behalf of the BIAFRA people, sanctions on Nigeria as well as Finland. Sends a very strong message. Thing I wanted to clear up because there's a lot of misinformation out there about recent news. We're going to be putting out more information to clarify everything because there's all sorts of things flying around regarding recent news pertaining to a possible sale, U.S. arms sale to Nigeria. My apologies, I'm in a public space with background noise. But the news on the Nigerian media with the headlines of U.S. is approved the sale of arms to Nigeria is completely inaccurate. What has happened is that there's been a notice from the relevant agencies in the administration to the Congress about a possible arms sale to Nigeria, contingent on the approval of the U.S. Congress. And if it's not, if the proper approval isn't provided by the U.S. Congress, the sale will be rejected. And I can assure you that the acting government, in coordination with, will be reaching out to our contacts in the U.S. Congress, people we've met with, in order to persuade them as to why such a sale will be inadvisable, given the myriad of problems displayed by the Nigerian government, especially as it pertains to their BIAFRAs. So I just want to clarify that point because there's all sorts of confusion, inaccurate information being put out by Nigerian media, and there's all sorts of things floating around. So I just want to provide that clarification, and BIAFRA should know that myself, in conjunction with the acting Prime Minister, we're going to be making the case to members of Congress as to why the sale should not be approved, and that for the foreseeable future, there should not be any arms sales to Nigeria until Nigeria is willing to accept our demands regarding BIAFRA. So I think it's important for me to clarify that, and because I know that there was concern and a lot of misinformation and confusion, and we'll be putting out more information on this topic. And again, one thing just to note is that geopolitics is very complex. I've been involved in arms sales issues in many different contexts. Sometimes the issue of arms sales is brought up such that, let's say, the U.S. government can receive concessions from another government. For example, so let's say the U.S. government's not happy with another government, they might bring up the issue of arms sales and try to pressure that other government regarding, well, you have to, change the nature of your government or make certain improvements and so forth. And in the case of Nigeria, you see the U.S. government has already put a lot of pressure on Nigeria, including earlier this summer not inviting Nigeria in the Summit of African Leaders, which is very unprecedented. And also the recent tweet by the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria attacking Nigeria for corruption, which is unprecedented. Normally, the U.S. Embassy in a country does not openly attack the country. That's very unusual. So the U.S. government has been putting a lot of pressure on the government of Nigeria. We have played a part in that. So I guess my point being talks about of arms sale, it's not straightforward. It's not always what it seems. There are a lot of things that go on behind the scenes. And I just wanted to clarify this whole topic because I've just seen all sorts of misinformation out there, and I thought it was important to clarify this. So thank you again, Acting Prime Minister, and all the honorables out there, and my wonderful BIAFRA people for having me today on the stage. And if I weren't traveling between engagements, I would stay much longer, but unfortunately, I can only speak briefly. But I thought it was important for me to clarify this news, and we'll be putting out more information in the future. So.
All right. Thank you, Layers. Thank you very much, and safe journey. All right. Thank you. Okay. Our honorable sources, please. I'll be right back. You can go ahead. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, our Prime Minister. Thank you, our lobby, for the commission. We all know that just a proposal are not a complete view. So BIAFRA has no need to be panicking or to be lashing on brigade or on the alliance as the Igbo one Nigerians are doing, who claim to be freedom fighters, and we're watching them. So before we go into the business of the day, I would want to bring up Princewill to say hello to BIAFRA. It has been long. Princewill, please pick it up the mic. I'm giving you the mic. So great BIAFRA. We'll go into the main business of the day. Are you there? You can let us set up your microphone so that we can accept your microphone request. So as all of us can see what is going on in the homeland, for the past 7 days now, not even 3%. The enemies of Biafra have spoken once again, and the BDF is also engaging them in a strategic point. They cannot find it easy, but they cannot easily put it. That's just number 1 point. Now, number 2 point is that the people who felt they are not in the position and they won't feeling what they termed as security in Okigwe. So it is not merely Abuja coming to attack Okigwe. Abuja cannot on their own wake up and start attacking Okigwe. Already, each time they come, they'll be defeated. When people stop enlisting in the army, the governor started enlisting them in local securities, and they work with the army to burn down villages and houses, perceived houses of Biafrans. And some idiots think that they burn this person, they burn this person's house. Burning of people's houses is paving way for the terrorists to come. And when they will not ask whose house is this. So that is just the fact in Okigwe. But I also thank the main stations around those places like Molo, like Akko, like this place, all the entire villages in Okigwe, the BDF are doing very nice. And
I'm available.
Okay, give me a minute. Just a minute.
All right.
The men of the BDF are doing the well, 6:30 p.m. this evening. One of the greatest news of the week occurred at a place called Akko, where they were decimated once again. Other days, they were counting in the hospital, Willis Hospital, in Akimedia. The dead bodies and those who sustained injuries. And the information coming from the hospital has that a whole lot of them were in the hospital, both dead and wounded. So, giving them upper hand. But I will also solicit, as we keep doing, after okay, when the next place is over, that is how they, but that's their plan. But after okay, they will go to all. And it is not always good that this men go, not 100%. But resources should be made available. When I say resources should be available, the should be endeavored to sponsor their own freedom. If freedom is not worth fighting for, what are we doing? It's not a it is not a town hall meeting. It is not a family affair. It is not a village square. I don't want seriousness. You put all the energy, time, resources, money, everything that is within for you to be free. We thank those who have been doing it religiously from 2021 up on this day. And we also appreciate you. We encourage you never to stop doing it because you have been the source of strength for those who have martial art and life online with the freedom of you. So keep doing it. And if you are in this case and you are not contributing anything to ensure that the defense of our land is enhanced, then I would say in your best, it will be well if you play the right hand and continue to support your freedom. Because there's no other place, you have no other place to go. You have a home, and your home is BIAFRA. You may be in Peru, maybe in America, living comfortably, having all those cities. But at the time, you will go home. And by the time, if we did not secure the house, you will end up not having a place to be. Those real estate cannot dream of going to their homes. It may be in their mind. They may have the urge to travel, but they cannot travel because a lot of them no longer have home. Same thing with those in Safa. They do at the jobs and other places that these terrorists attack, killing, and sacrifice some communities. Some government they are then in charge collecting tax from the people. The news that broke out today was that the bank has negotiated with the locals and are going to pay some money for them to have access to their farm. So if you are there and you are insisting on not paying, you will be with your life. So for now that the life is tough, here ourselves, the life is 2022 upon your mouth. Can't you support and make this a reality? Rather, you choose to sit down and listen. Impossible. This one is released, and this one is like that. You have to see independent, struggle. Support your freedom. Sonia Papa cannot bring this BIAFRA alone. Neither our acting president, neither our prime minister, neither our dearest leader, Aslam Dekan. It is a collective effort. And that is why you see a non-BIAFRA. Elias, who understood the principle of that fight, himself all humiliations and insults. If it is that alone, he has contributed enough. So non-entities who cannot even clean his syllabus will come and insult him. Yet he is doing what he's doing. Same thing goes to everyone who has abandoned fortunes for this freedom. So make sure you support your freedom. Keep on supporting your freedom. I will say keep on supporting. If you have not been supporting, go and ask. I'm going to support. We must win this war. That is just what we have for this evening. BIAFRANS. This is our freedom. This is our right. If you so much respect when you use prophets, those of you who say, yes, he had prophesied, don't you say it has happened again? When they say BIAFRA will come under Donald Trump. He said it without missing words. That Donald Trump will usher in BIAFRA. Usher in the administration of Trump will recognize BIAFRA. And when once America recognizes BIAFRA, others will follow. That's just the simple truth. So if it is because of APM that makes shame onto you, I'm not in what he did wrong. Everything he's doing is according to his plans. He's doing it as if PM is here with us. So we're supposed to be happy with him. Come and defend your freedom. Do not use because it is not to be. Why it is not to be? Why it is not? And leave land to build around by herdsmen who came from Mauritania and the Tajala Mountains. Those who they don't have home, they want to come and build home. You come home. Will you allow this? Come and defend your freedom. This is what I have to say. There's nothing more. Yes. Thank you. I will stop here. Princewill, please unmute and then I greet for your fans. If you have any inquiry or whatever, you keep them. That's all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good evening, fellow compatriots. Patriotic salute to our brother, the Minister of Information, Comrade Sonny Akbarawa. I greet you all. I used to appreciate each and every one of us here, more especially the Minister of Information, Sonny Akbarawa. You have been doing well. It's not easy. I've been sometimes I wonder if you rest at all. On YouTube, you are there. On Twitter, you are there. Telegram, you are there. So it's not easy at all. I don't know everyone here, but I believe a lot of you knows me very well from what is happening in Bakassi Peninsula. So you should be able to know me very well as the leader of the BNL and of course the branches of the BNL in Bakassi area. So I don't have much to say. Our PM is not here, but I believe he will be very happy that we are able to carry on with the activities, the struggle for emancipation. Despite so we're having a little bit, we are distracted a little bit by some Judas in our midst, trying to destroy what we have already started. We don't know that a lot of people have died, sacrificed their life in this struggle, and some people are bringing in issues that is not supposed to be, that they are not even supposed to come up with, you know. I don't want to go further. I'm not here to attack anyone, but whoever that is not in this struggle, you are not committed. You're in this struggle for another. I'm pleading with that person. If the person is here, if you're Sabo to are here, please, I'm pleading with the person. It's better you quietly and silently back off than to cause trouble for something we have started for long. A lot of people have died. You're here to cause trouble. I'm just pleading with you to please just exit from the struggle. So I think I don't have much more to say. I'm very happy to join you people today. I also thank our brother Success for giving me the opportunity to join you people today and to also address you people. So I think that's all I have to say. If there's anything, maybe I will be here till the meeting runs up. If there's any further maybe question or whatever, I'll be here to answer you people. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your words. It's really, really encouraging. And we have worked together for a very long time. And we'll continue working until freedom is ample. I will hand over to our Honorable Minister of Information and the Nation, my son, Parawa. From here, over to you.
Thank you. Let me know if the APM is back.
Yeah.
APM?
Yes, Mazi Sani.
Okay, over to you, sir.
Thank you for your great job. You can hear that from our angel on ground, protecting our land from the ashes of Bakas. And when he was speaking, he talked about those distractors, those destroying what we are doing, and then he don't want to go there. There's a reason. Please, we urge all saboteur disease from sabotaging this great cause. A lot of Biafrans have died. Innocent Biafrans have died. And we see a few days. The Nigerian terrorist media, we see how they are trying to promote their propaganda about US selling them arms to come and kill innocent Biafrans. That will never happen. Nigeria should go to hell. Right from Washington, D.C., we will fight to make sure that that won't happen. We will do everything humanly possible. It's not by our power or by our might, just because we are pure, just because we are asking for our freedom, just because we want to be free, just because we demand that Biafra's life matter, just because we demand that it is our right to be a free people, just because we demand that our land will never be Islamized, just because we demand that our land will never be conquered, just because we demand free people that Jehovah God, the God that created the universe, create us and ask us to dwell in the land of Biafra. That is, we are not going to the north to take over their land. We are not going to the southwest to demand to overrun or take over their land. We are not going to the north trying to change them by force to worship our God. We are not going to the southwest trying to change them from who they are. We are in our own God-given land. It is our right. And we also want to use this opportunity to send a strong message to the country that we love so much, the country that we have at heart, believing in the motto that said, in God we trust. The same way we Biafrans, when we name our children, is all about singing praises about to God, Chukwe, Chidima, Chika. All this name and name to glorify Chukwu Kike Abia, our Creator. We are God people. We are not terrorists. And here in United States of America is found principle of Christianity, principle of God. Under the principle of live and let live under the principle of justice to humanity. United States of America, please, we believe you will do the right thing. We believe United States of America, as the leader of the free world, will not support any country that is practicing terrorism directly or indirectly. We all remember about the U.S. aid. U.S. aid program was on. This aid find a way to Boko Haram of Nigeria. This aid find ways to all the terrorists in the world. And the U.S. found out that the right thing to do is to stop that program. We BIAFRA strongly believe that the United States of America will not sell any arm to terrorist country called Nigeria. The president of Nigeria is a terrorist. Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, was indicted in Chicago in the 80s. And he disguised himself like a female just to beat the system, of which America, I believe if Tinubu visits America, he will be arrested. And the vice of Nigeria is co-founder of Boko Haram. I don't think the leader of the free world, United States of America, will make that mistake to sell arms, to have any arm deal with a country called Nigeria. If they, that means they don't practice what they preach. If they do, that means they support terrorism. If they do, that will not be good for United States of America. I strongly believe United States of America is kicking back, fighting against terrorism. I don't see any reason why they will support terrorism. We urge the members of Congress of United States of America not to indulge themselves in this evil act to collude with the Nigerian terrorist state to fight the Biafra. If the Nigerian terrorist state able to acquire any type of logistic military hardware, they will use that to fight, to kill the innocent Biafrans. Innocent Biafrans. Any country that have dealing with this shithole gutter country called Nigeria, that country is a terrorist. And this country that we love, we hold so dear, that the glory of God is shining on America. So God in heaven will not take that from them. America is for the principle of God. America is founded believing there is a higher power. There is God. And if America know that God is not God of terrorism or God of terrorists, I don't see any reason why. I don't know any reason why they will support terrorism. America went all the way so far to Iran, because Iran is the head of the snake. Iran is a terrorist. They have a terrorist regime or a terrorist wing that they have they have the Houthis, they have the Houthis in Yemen, they have the Hezbollah in Lebanon, they have the Boko Haram, ISIS, Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab. If America will kick back and fight Iran because of the terrorism act, why will they not support Nigeria terrorist country? We go down to Capitol Hill. We'll go with our campaign to make sure we block it. Nigeria should go to hell. Nigeria will not get it. We should please disregard the gutter fake Nigeria. Everything they are doing is to discourage you. Everything they are doing is to suppress us. Every house of Biafra is here. And my fellow Biafrans, I'll have to let you know, freedom is not given. If you're there waiting for your freedom to be handed over to you in a platter of gold, that makes you a coward. And we are not cowards. We are smart people. We are good people. We know what to do. We will fight for our freedom. We will do everything humanly possible to fund and sponsor our freedom, our liberation. It's a duty of every Biafran. I repeat, it's a duty of every Biafran to fight and fund your freedom. If we are waiting for United States of America to hand over us, that will not happen. America can only support when they see we are doing the needful. And based on what is going, I believe they are paying key attention. I believe they know we are ready. I believe they know we are doing. That is why we encourage every saboteur. Step outside. Leave us alone. If you know you're tired, you can't fight for this freedom, please step aside. Our freedom, we must get it. It don't matter what happened, we must get our freedom. It's just modern ideology. We as a people, we are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria. My grandfather are never that shit old country called Nigeria is his scam. A former president named Goodluck Jonathan made it clear that Nigeria is not a country. The British created Nigeria, trying to see whatever they can do to make it work. It's not working. Nigeria is a pit of hell. Nigeria killed dream. Nigeria can never make your life better. A former governor and a former presidential candidate called P2B said Nigeria breed criminals. Nigeria is a criminal country. And for the light of God, the same God the United States of America believe in, the same God they say in their motto that is all over we trust. In God we trust. What God do you think? Jehovah God that creates the terrorist God. If America decides to sponsor or be part of terrorism country, collude with them, sponsor them indirectly, that glory of God might leave America. And we pray that America will not go through that route. Because I am a proud American. We love America. We believe America will do the right thing. My fellow Biafrans, regard the nonsense from all this shit Gotham newspaper country. Stinking place. Disregard. This is their propaganda. This is what they use to break your heart. This is what they use to undermine you. This is what they use to make you feel like what we are doing is. Biafra is here. We will fight till one man standing. We will fight until Biafra is free. Whether they like, we will storm Capitol Hill. We will make sure we knock door. We will have as much meeting with Congress that we can. This must be blocked. It must be blocked because United States of America of all people cannot participate in terrorism. That means America target terrorist country as well. But I don't think, because America, they fight terrorism. They get back against terrorism. It can never happen. That armed deal that Nigeria is praying that it will happen, Nigeria should go to hell. It will never happen. No way it will happen. This is the reason why we Biafrans, we have stepped up. In bed, there is war going on. The Nigerian terrorist states are killing innocent Biafra all over Biafra land. From Olu to Ika, to Igodomigodo, to Iwocha, to Itaya, to Yamufu, even to Lo. Apart from Biafra land, all over Nigeria there is chaos, fire on the mountain. Everybody is running scatter, because that country is a failed state, a country that cannot provide basic amenity. No good school system. The school system there is harm. That is why we have a lot of educated fool, professors, doctors that don't have common sense. The school system there is a scam. You can use and buy your certificate. A lot of so-called professors and so-called with their doctorate degree, if they happen to travel from that country to any other country in the world, you have to start all over. They make sure, like here in America, if you come from that country and you come down here, you wait the exam over, because they don't believe in anything that come out from there, because it's a shit hole place. Since United States of America have identified Nigeria as a country of particular concern, of which when Nigeria was designated as a country that persecutes Christians and a country of particular concern, I attend that hearing. America already identified that Nigeria have a problem. When you identify that Nigeria have a problem, why do you decide to aid Nigeria? Why are you selling arms and ammunition to Nigeria? So that they can continue killing the innocent Biafrans? That's what it means. But I don't think America will go that route, because America knew Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria have some members of the that don't mean it is approved. We that live in the United States of America here, we know how this system works. There is a process. They have to get to the Congress, and Congress will vote on it if it will pass or not. But I should not pass, because America don't want to associate itself with it. Yes, just like where you have a country that the vice president is a terrorist, Chitima, and you have the president, somebody who escaped from Chicago, drug trafficker. I don't think America will go so low. Please, United States of America, every Biafran, make sure on Twitter, write to the State Department, demand that America should not go that route, and ask them not to support a terrorist country. If they do support a terrorist country, the glory of God will leave them alone. That means they are part of, and we, with our lobby and our lawyer, will be doing our own homework as well. The image of Nigeria in Washington is gone. Ask Nigeria if their embassy in Washington, if it is effective. Ask them if the ambassador, if they even have one in Washington. Nigeria country. Nigeria is collapsing. The same leader of the free world, United States of America, they made it clear that in the year 2030, Nigeria will collapse, or Nigeria will break into pieces. Are we going to wait till 2030? What about if they kill us all before then? Rise up, Kulienu. Fund your freedom. I thank God that we Biafrans are now seeing how the world work, how things work. There's a lot of politics playing. And some country might want to have a deal with some country just because of their interest, not because of interest of Biafra. United States of America might be interest of Biafra, but we Biafra have our own interest. We must love ourselves. We must fund our freedom. That's what we drive United States of America to recognize us. That is what will motivate United States of America to develop or start to have interest in the Biafran people. Every country in this world, they are on their own. All they care about is their own interest. Finland care more about their own interest before anybody else. Germany care about Germany. United States of America likewise care about America before Biafra. United States of America, for example, today I believe, sometime our president, His Excellency J. Trump, will be meeting with Putin. That's a problem he's going to solve there, trying to see how he will bring Ukraine and Russia if they can have a peace deal. That's how he travels all around the world. All the problems in the world are the United States of America. And here in America, there's some domestic conflict, domestic fighting, rioting, and others. So they have their own problem. So Biafra, we have our own. We need to learn how to fight our fight. We don't want to depend on Russia. We don't want to depend on Burkina Faso. We don't want to depend on Ghana. We don't want to depend on America. We don't want to depend on Germany. We don't want to depend on anyone to fight for us. It's time with us. That is why Free Biafra is encouraged to fund your freedom. If you don't fund, this word politicking might turn around and hurt us. If we don't fund that for our freedom, this world, you think that America, Russia, Japan, they might come to our rescue? Charity begins at home. You have to rescue yourself before help will come to you. You're not doing enough. They will turn blind and look to those that are ready to be free. Like recognize Amazonia, they're aggressive. Years ago, United States Justice Department, they ask what is going on between Amazonia and for too many saboteurs from Amazonia, they destroy whatever could have happened then. My fellow Biafrans, please, we know the truth. We know those saboteurs. We know those that are genuinely. Align yourself with Briggy. If you're not with Briggy, you know through Briggy, we will get Biafra. Briggy is already with U.S. Department. And Briggy is recognized in America. A series of meetings with U.S. Congress. Thank you. We will be taking some questions, but please kindly disregard that fake news from that shithole country called Nigeria. Nigeria is collapsing. Nigeria have nothing to offer. Over 100 years, Nigeria have never made our life better. No good road, no good hospital, no good education, no seaport in the east, in Biafra land, no government present, no even liaison office or embassy of any country. No electricity. Nigeria is a country you cannot even have a full day electricity. What a shame in this 21st century. My fellow Biafrans, please kindly fund your money. Put your money where you will rescue your life. Remember what Tanjoma said. Tanjoma is not I believe it's from Lower Benue, might be part of the Biafra. Remember, he said that the Nigerian core country have colluded. The Nigerian military have colluded with Boko Haram. That if we don't defend ourselves, they will kill us. And when Nigeria tell you that they have repented terrorists, they will now integrate them into their military. Where have you seen that happen in the history of mankind? God punish Nigeria shithole gutter media. If I, Mazio Gechukun Kere, can single-handedly do it, if I have what it takes, I will burn down Nigeria without no mercy. I hate Nigeria with passion. Nigeria have killed too many people, have killed millions, not 1, 2, 3, of Biafrans. And we Biafrans are here looking at them. If we have the opportunity, let's burn that shithole country down. If not, they will kill us all. They have infiltrated Biafrans from the illegitimate governors, illegitimate senators. They have sold that. They bought all these people. All the over 90% of clergymen, reverend, bishop are all false, fake people, criminals. They have colluded with Nigerian terrorists. They are on Nigerian payroll. How do you think they will speak for your interest? All the chief in Biafra land, over 90%, are all criminals. They have been bought over by the Nigerian terrorist state. If you have opportunity, you identify any of these criminals from the illegitimate governors to the senator or whatever that are bringing these terrorists to kill us. Kill them! If not, they will kill you. Thank you from here.
Thank you, the acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere. Voice of our acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere you just heard in yesterday's media briefing together with the BDF chairman and the BN leader, Princewill Richards. So we really appreciate the acting Prime Minister, the BDF chairman, and Mr. Princewill for that wonderful briefing yesterday. Yeah, Biafrans, you have heard what these gentlemen said, what our acting Prime Minister said. Nigeria breeds criminal. Right from the time our leader was here, our leader continued to inform us about the dangerosity of that contraption called Nigeria. Our Prime Minister also made everybody to understand what Nigeria is all about. It's not about making you to understand. You can see it by yourselves. There is nothing like propaganda against Nigeria. Everything that is said against Nigeria, it's facts and figures. Go to what is happening in Ololo, Okigwe, how people are being pied. You see how the Nigerian government are unaliving people as if they are live daughter. You see how communities are being displaced. So Nigeria is a shithole country, and there is no two ways about it. Anybody telling you that is a proud Nigeria is a fool. He's not telling himself the truth. Unlike what the acting Prime Minister and the LAS, our lobbyist was here as well yesterday, and he came to emphasize and let Biafrans understand that the news that you saw making round the social media that Nigeria and America are having any arms deal, America have signed it and all the rest of it. These are false information. All these are not information that are verifiable, okay? So Nigeria, you see, Nigeria is just like a dying horse. This is just to discourage you that is supporting, to say, oh, so you know the reason why they brought out that news. They know that the Biafran Republic government in exile, acting Prime Minister, our lobbyists, our attorney are based in Washington, D.C. Okay? So in order to make Biafrans believe that Ogechukwu Nkere is not doing anything, because you will hear the news and you say, how can this happen? If Ogechukwu Nkere can go to Washington, D.C. and make congressional testimony or speak with senators, how can he be in Washington, D.C., or how can Elias be in Washington, D.C., and the Nigerian government is now having an agreement with Nigeria, with America, in order to sell arms to them? So that is the essence of the news. The essence of the news is to make your ear, your head tingle, for you to criminalize and say that, oh, Ogechukwu Nkere is not doing anything. That is the essence of the news. And you can even see when the news came out, the Ngozi children, Ngozi psychiatric children, the one they called Victor Ozaganobi. Victor Ozaganobi have already started talking about it. Oh, that Nkere and the Elias that is making Nigeria to get approval, that they are the ones supporting Nigeria's approval for arms. You see, people who don't have information, they have already started talking about it. Something that does not exist, something that did not happen. So that is the essence of that news, to discourage you from supporting your freedom, to think that the government is not doing enough, to think that the government has not done enough. But I want to categorically tell you, my wonderful Biafrans, that our government, Biafran Republic government in exile, under the leadership at this time, acting prime minister, is doing wonderfully well and making sure that the voice of Biafrans are heard in Capitol Hill. So don't mind the news that you are hearing, okay? Don't listen to anybody telling you otherwise. They have reiterated here, you can see the powerful statement of our acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere. As an American citizen, as somebody who have been going to Washington, D.C., as somebody who have been having meetings with policy players, he knows what he's talking about. So when he is speaking with all amount of, conviction, he has that courage. He has that, he has that willpower to speak, courageously. He knows what he's talking about. He said, according to him, that he is going to Washington, D.C., and he makes sure that arms sale do not go through. What is happening is that the Nigerian government might have, talked about it with some senators. Nigeria, they have to use it against the Biafran people. So they now go and start publishing it. Oh, we went to America and we want to buy arms with the government of America. So you see, their news media have already started buying that crap and started spreading it. Okay, in order to discourage Biafrans who are donating, in order to discourage people who are already, doing something to protect their land. That is the essence of the Nigerian government. Propaganda. Propaganda is also allowed in war. Propaganda is allowed. You use propaganda to discourage your opponent from attacking you, or you use propaganda to let your opponent feel that, oh, you are on top of the world, that you are liaising with powerful men and women, or powerful people. Their powerful people are coming to your rescue or are supporting you. You can imagine America, who is Tinubu, cannot go to America. You can imagine America that know what Nigeria stands for. Even in Canada, the Canadians just proscribe APC and PDP as terrorist groups. This is the leading political party, the political party that is in power, APC and PDP. Then Canada now told you that this political party is a terrorist organization. In other words, the leaders, he's not talking about the party, he's talking about the leaders, because party is just a name. It is the people that make up the party. He told you that these political parties are terrorists. So what it means is the Nigerian government is a terrorist government. So America cannot now, knowing what they now know, what Canada have said, will now go and sell arms to Nigeria. They definitely know that those arms are going to the wrong hands, because if Nigeria cannot end Boko Haram since time immemorial, is it now they are going to end it? Are their hand not involved? Of course, America knows that if terrorism, if insecurity lasts for 24 hours, that the government The government is complicit. So they know that Nigeria is the one funding this insecurity that they are talking about. And they know the reason why they are doing it, because they want to Islamize the whole Nigeria. And because Biafran territory is the only region that is giving them headache, giving them resistance, that is why they are focusing their might on Biafra land to see if they can subdue Biafra land. Once they subdue Biafra land, they can now simply, freely walk into the Islamic country. But we, the Biafran people, cannot be alive and allow Nigeria to do that. Nigeria can never succeed in Islamizing our land. And that is why there is need for you as a Biafran to join hands together right now and fund the Biafran Defense Forces for the total liberation. I showed you a news whereby the Nigerian government are now, you know what they are doing? They want to reintegrate 800 Boko Haram into their own system again. They want to reintegrate these people into the system. And once they reintegrate them, what will they do? They bring it to Biafra land. And you had the chief of the Biafran defense chief, Mazi Success. You heard what he said. The Nigerian government do not have enough military in Biafran territory. What are they doing? They Biafran youth to join the Nigerian army, police that are in our various land to come and fight against us. The same thing that Gumi told them, that they should use you a Fulefu. Use a Fulefus like you in the southeast. Use a Fulefu Sabos in the southeast who want 100 naira, 200 naira. They are going to recruit you into a Bubago, into Udogachi, into their operation Onyenwa. They take you to Biafra land. They ask you to start looking for men who are defending her, trying to bring freedom to Genwa. Ishina Adehoma. They use you, and when they use you, you die like a dog. In more pain, because Nigeria will make sure that they reduce your population trying to do, using you to come and fight against people who are fighting for freedom. I want you to understand that Nigeria has systematically planned how they are going to reduce the number of the youth in the southeast. And if you make yourself available to be used, you are going to because you see this freedom must be gotten. Mazin and the Kanu made that prophecy. Nothing can stop the coming of Biafra. I want you to know that no matter what you do, if you're sort of Biafra must be in our own time. And this time, the time that we are here now is Biafran time. Atrocities that you see happen. That I'm doing something, please. All the atrocities that you see happening is a result of Biafra. All these things you see happening is as a result of Biafra. So, and they are not going to stop. They want to make sure that they discourage you from supporting. They want to make sure that they Biafra anywhere that you are from supporting. And if you are not supporting, are you doing me? You are not doing me. At the end of the day, that mansion, that village in your community, you are in America eating hamburger and pizza and living large, enjoying yourself with your family. You build mansion in the homeland. You leave your kinsmen in the homeland. Your community, you leave them alone. You are just focusing on your family and abroad. That mansion that you build there, If Biafra did not succeed, God forbid, that land, when you come back, you see Abdullahi in that land. Abdullahi will now ask you, Kai, Aboki, where am I going? Aboki will ask you, where am I going? Where are you going? You come back. Where are you going? He asks you to go back to where you are coming from. Or otherwise, you have to be subservient to them. That is what is playing out. So if you know what is good for you as a Biafran, this is the time for you to bring your resources to support the defense of Biafra land, the liberation of Biafra land, and the recognition of Biafra. That is the only thing that can save each and every one of us from this impending doom. Okigwe is a case study. After Okigwe, they moved to Olu. Okay, they are using people like you Sabos in the villages, to come and fight against children of the Most High God. The Chukwu Okike choose to make sure that Biafra comes, and you are making yourself available, just like Ngozi Orabu Fulani, Ngozi Fulani, just like Ngozi Fulani, just like Imam Madabu that we have now discovered that Imam Madabu is a cousin to Chike Dozier, and two of them are living in the same Switzerland. You know what? Chike Dozier sabotaged Mazin Nandekano. Imam Madabu now sabotaged Prime Minister. They are the same blood. Sabotage runs deep in their blood. Imam Madabu is now proving over 1,000% that he is a cousin to Chika Edoziem, and they look alike. I said it some time ago that Switzerland is the headquarters of Sabo. Switzerland is the headquarters of Sabo. Chike Edoziem is in Switzerland. Imam Madabu is in Switzerland. The same Chike Edoziem and Imam Madabu are sabotaging their various leaders who they were supposed to protect and supposed to help to actualize the freedom of their people. Ask them, what are they doing in another man's land? Greener pasture. That greener pasture that you are looking for in America, we want to replicate it in Biafran land. And the only way we can do that, we have to liberate our land first, chase away all these marauders in our communities, then establish a government of our own, and then we start the process of building Biafra. This is what our leader, Mazin Nandekan, have always said about Biafra. But most of you who are one Nigerianists, who were born and bred in Biafra land, as a Fulani, we always fight against our freedom. But I have a bad news for you. No matter how you try, no matter what you do, no matter how many of you is being recruited by the Nigerian government, no matter what they promised you, at the end of this process, you will know that Chukwu Okike Abiyama wants Biafra to be free. No matter what you do, you are not going to succeed. Biafrans, this is the time for you to make your contribution. Join us on the studio, or you call there. What's up, please? Very, very important. I want us to understand that the time that we are now is a very perilous time. We are in a very perilous period. So you need to understand that you have a duty as a Biafran, anywhere that you are, to join hands and make sure that freedom comes for your people. Happen de Sabo. There are a lot of Sabos. Leave them. Let them continue in their sabotage. Continue in their sabotage.
With Bubago. That is why Ngozi Orabeze is not complying. That is why Ngozi Orabeze is not working with Butozo, the chief of staff in Biafra land. That is why Ngozi Orabeze is not even working with the Major General Gento and all the whole generals. And he is telling Biafrans that he is this, he is that. Deceiving the people that he is deceiving.
Deceiving people like
please.
You.
Let me tell you.
Deceiving all you people that are supporting them.
Now we know what we are passing through. and anybody that sends spy in our midst, the same way DOS is sending their spies, the same way DSS is posting and sending their spies to fight against Biafra Liberation Army, that person must go, and that person must lose his life or her life. Mark my word, I am still remaining gentle to Yahoo. I am not afraid of any man, I am not afraid of any person. And I want to bring to the notice of Biafrans today, Ogenkere is a part of the people that whenever they hear our voice, whenever Ogenkere heard the Biafra Liberation Army's voice, Ogenkere doesn't look back. Ogenkere must run around to answer to the men on ground. For those of you that are making contribution, for the contribution that you have been making in the hands of Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze is using all those money, funding Ebubago and the DSS, funding the war that is coming after Biafra Liberation Army. I want to make it clearly today. I came up and swear with my life, after swelling with my life, Ngozi Orabueze with his cabinet, with his people, makes a meeting with the Nigerian government, fought against me to make sure that they bring me down. But thank God for the Chukwu Kabiama. And thank God today, I am dishing out this message directly from my master, the Chief of Army Staff in Biafra land, telling Ngozi Orabueze for him to amend her ways from today. And for the people of Biafrans to understand that Ngozi Orabueze and Butozo have nothing in common. I believe that many of you people knows me very well. Many have seen me at the back of Ikonso carrying my flag during that time. It has been a long time. Since 2017, 2018. I know when I started up this movement, talk less of our master, the Triple General, the Chief of Staff in Biafra land. Who is Ngozi Orabueze? Who is Ngozi Orabueze? Before Major General Janto, talk less of the Triple General. Ngozi Orabueze, stop insulting yourself anyhow. Stop all this nonsense that you have been doing. Can't we be ashamed of ourselves? And please, Butozo, the Triple General, is calling on Biafrans all over the world to come together. If we come together, we will achieve our goal very easily. Butozo has no any problem with anybody, and Butozo has been working assiduously to make sure that we defend
Sorry. I just wanted to us to refresh our memory.
With Bubago. That is why Ngozi Orabueze is not complying. That is why Ngozi Orabueze is not working with Butozo, the Chief of Staff in Biafra land. That is why Ngozi Orabueze is not even working with the Major General Gento and all the whole generals. And he is telling Biafrans that he is this, he is that, deceiving the people that he is deceiving. Ngozi Orabueze, please, let me tell you, here is not diaspora. Anyị nwa issue ma ebe ọ na-afụ anyị. Now we know what we are passing through. And anybody that sends spy in our midst, the same way DOS is sending their spies, the same way DSS is posting and sending their spies to fight against Biafra Liberation Army, that person must go, and that person must lose his life or her life. Mark my word, I am still remaining gentle to Yahoo. I am not afraid of any man, I am not afraid of any person. And I want to bring to the notice of Biafrans today, Ogenkere is a part of the people that whenever they hear our voice, whenever Ogenkere heard the Biafra Liberation Army's voice, Ogenkere doesn't look back. Ogenkere must run around, look around to answer to the men on ground. For those of you that are making contribution, for the contribution that you have been making in the hands of Ngozi Orabueze. Ngozi Orabueze is using all those money, funding Ebubago and the DSS, funding the war that is coming after Biafra Liberation Army. I want to make it clearly today. I came up and swear with my life, after swelling with my life, Ngozi Orabueze with his cabinet, with his people, makes a meeting with the Nigerian government, fought against me to make sure that they bring me down. But thank God for the Chukwu Kabiama. And thank God today, I am dishing out this message directly from my master, the Chief of Army Staff in Biafra land, telling Ngozi Orabueze for him to amend her ways from today. And for the people of Biafrans to understand that Ngozi Orabueze and Butozo have nothing in common. I believe that many of you people knows me very well. Many have seen me at the back of Ikonso carrying my flag during that time. It has been a long time. Since 2017, 2018. I know when I started up this movement, talk less of our master, the Triple General, the Chief of Staff in Biafra land. Who is Ngozi Orabueze? Who is Ngozi Orabueze? Before Major General Janto, talk less of the Triple General. Ngozi Orabueze, stop insulting yourself anyhow. Stop all this nonsense that you have been doing. Can't we be ashamed of ourselves? And please, Butozo, the Triple General, is calling on Biafrans all over the world to come together. If we come together, we will achieve our goal very easily. Butozo has no any problem with anybody, and Butozo has been working assiduously to make sure that we defend the motherland. And also we are to make Biafrans to understand that Ngozi Orabueze wants to bring destruction, wants to bring divisions into the men on ground. But thank God, we are still holding strong, and we are together, and we love each other, we love ourselves. So please let it be to the notice of our people that Ngozi Orabueze, Biafra, and Ngozi Orabueze, I know you must hear and see this my broadcast. Biafra is a spirit, and Biafra is a nation that you can never escape out. Butozo, the Triple General, including all the major generals, we are not here to threaten our people, and we can never threaten our people. We are only fighting to protect the motherland. We are only fighting to make sure Everywhere in Biafra land is total sealed. And we must fight to the end.
Thank you so much. That is the voice of Major General Gentle, the Yahoo, telling you the need for us to come together, ignore all this social media propaganda of Ngozi and her group. Let us fund our total liberation from the terrorist Nigerian state. Ngozi is a distraction. Imam Madabu is a distraction. All this, they are misinformed media nonsense. All of them are distractions. The chairman of the Biafran Defense Force, the leader of BNL, Princewill Richards, and our acting Prime Minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, had a joint media briefing yesterday. And one thing you should take home from what they said is that, more importantly, there should be a unified funding, because the Nigerian government have increased their onslaught in Biafran territory. They know that they are losing the war internationally. So Nigeria want to take as many lives as possible before Nigeria will eventually disintegrate. This is actually what is playing out. So you know the Fulanese have one way. They know they look back. They will kill all those they can kill. They will destroy whatever they will destroy before they can eventually hand in the towel. So you as a Biafran, this is the time for us to come together and fund the Biafran Defense Forces. This is the time for you to embrace this special IOU loan. It is very important, because most of you cannot support. You can now have an opportunity of making money for yourself by loaning this money to the Biafran government. And the Biafran government can be able to use this money to prosecute the war. And when Biafra is restored, you are going to get back your money, and even 100% interest rate on whatever you loan the government. This is an urgent call for action. Biafrans all over the world, that money you are using to buy hamburger and pizza, save it and send it to the Biafran Defense Forces for total liberation from the Biafran land. Ọ dịkwa mkpa. Ọ dịkwa mkpa. Eme ngwa ngwa, emeghara ọdachi. Agwọ nọkwa n'akịrịka. Ndị be anyị, ihe anyị na-ekwu ọ bụ gịnị? Ndị Naijiria na-egbu anyị n'obodo anyị. Ha eburugo agha wee bata. Ndị onyokonyo adịghị egosi ya. Ndị mba ụwa niile amaghị ihe gbasara ya. Ọnwa anyị nwa ga-emekwa ka ha mara ihe gbasara ya. Ha maragodi ihe gbasara ya, ha ga-achọ ka anyị nwa bịa gwa ha. Our acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere na-agwakwa ha. Mana achọrọ m ka ị mara that ọwa anyị ka ihe niile a dị n'aka, igosi na anyị dị sure, anyị akwadogo inwere onwe anyị. Otu anyị ga-esi wee nwere onwe anyị, anyị nwere ndị na-eche obodo anyị, anyị nwere Biafran Defense Forces. Ihe ha nidiri, ihe a ga-eji wee chekwa anyị, wee chụpụ ndị niile a nọ n'obodo Biafra wee na-eme mkpamkpa, na-akpa mkpamkpa niile. This is the time for us to drive them away from our land. It needs your support. It needs your funding. Save that money you are using to buy pizza and eat hamburger and smoke. Yeah, man. Ị nọ na America na-eme Yemen, anọrọ na be gị na-achụ gị, na-achụ ndị be unu, na-achụ ndị village unu. Ị nọrọ na-eme Yemen na America. Ị nọ na-ata pizza, na-eme enjoyment with your family. Nobody say you should not enjoy you. It's your money, okay? But what will it profit you that after enjoying all this money, all this wealth, your land that your ancestors left for you is being overrun and taken over? Then you will be a slave in another man's land for the rest of your life. This is the time to support the Biafran Defense Forces. This is the time to support the Biafran Republic government in exile for our recognition. Very, very important. There are Fulanis everywhere. Fulanis are in Biafra land. Fulanis are in America. Fulanis are, they are even in the, look at this Elumu Nweguru. Which name is that? If not a Fulani man. There is no Biafran man will come to a platform that they are talking about the freedom of his people and he is going to castigate it. It's not possible. So anybody that you see on the platform talking against freedom or talking against our government, that person is a Fulani man. It's an agent that the Nigerian government are using with Ngozi to fight against what we are doing. Let me tell you, Elumo, no matter how hatred you have for Biafra, all of you will be evicted from Biafra land. Whether your mother is a Biafra or your father is a Biafra or your father is a Fulani, whether your mother is Biafra and your father is Fulani, you are going to be evicted from Biafra land. So all these things, you try as much as possible to stop the coming of this Biafra. All these sabos that we have in our midst, Elumo and co, try as much as possible to fight against Biafra, which you are doing. One thing I'm going to promise you, people can never stop what is coming. You people can never stop Biafran people from being free. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living thing, including cockroach, angunta, ants, will be destroyed. That is a prophecy of a man who saw yesterday, who saw tomorrow, who saw beyond every other human. He said it, and his prophecies are systematically come to pass. Biafra is here. And those soldiers that are in Biafra land, remember what Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told them. He said, all of you that are leaving the north to come to Biafra land to engage the men who are fighting for their freedom, you are going to be decimated in Biafran territory. The remaining ones that will remain that can want to run back to their villages in Katongora, in Kafanchan, in Sokoto, in Medugri, by the time you see that you cannot succeed in Biafra land and you are chased away from Biafra land, when you go back to your community is already under the occupation of the terrorists. Because the Nigerian government will send you out to the southeast, send terrorists to your territory. Terrorists are killing women, ravaging your communities while you are fighting against people who are fighting for their freedom. By the time you go back to your hometown, you can't see it anymore. This has happened, it is happening, and it will continue to happen. For most of you, like Elumu, continue your idiocy on this comment section. You can continue your idiocy. One thing is very, very certain. You people can never, ever, ever, not today, not tomorrow, inhabit Biafra land. You can never do that. And all of you that have Fulani blood in you, you all will be chased out from Biafra land. You all will be, Biafran people will make sure we're going to uproot every one of you, including those of you that their fathers, their Fulani fathers raped our Fulani, our mothers here and gave birth to people like you. All of you, both you and both you, in fact, your mother is our sister. We are going to allow her to stay. But you that is the offspring from that intercourse, from that meeting, from that gene that came from Hausa or came from Fulani, and you miss it to our sister, and they get back to you, we are going to send you packing. We are going to send you packing, okay? So be ready to pack your loads, your bags, and go back to Sokoto. Go and meet your emir of Sokoto or emir of Kano. You know, why if your mother no agree to stay, you want to follow you, okay, we are going to send both you and your mother to the north, because that is where you people belong. As for us, we are Biafrans. We are the proponent of live and let live. We are not terrorists. We are people of Okike himself, and we are going to inhabit this earth the way Chukwu Okike Abiyama wants it to be done. We cannot allow you Fulani blood to come and take over our land. Not in this 21st century. It's not going to happen. So the platform is very open. You can make your submission. You can join us on the studio and make your contribution. Very, very important. So anybody you see on the comment section, that is the way you can identify them is they fight against our freedom. That is the only way you can identify them. Anybody that you see fighting against our freedom, one thing that should come in your mind is Fulani, Fulani, Fulani blood. These are them. That is what they are. They come here to distract us. Please, Biafrans, if you have not been supporting your freedom, this is the time to support it. We are winning the war. The war in Biafran territory, we are winning the war. It doesn't matter how many terrorists there are, the Boko Haram, they try to reintegrate into the system. What about those that they have already integrated? Where are they today? Where are the ones that they have reintegrated for since time immemorial? Where are they? Where are the ones that they have reintegrated before? Kebahano. When they send it to Biafran land, where are they? See them, 800. They want to, reintegrate another 800. The one they reintegrated, where are they? They have sent to go and meet their 32 virgins. Yes, they have been sent to go and meet their 32 virgins in anywhere. So these ones, they will come, they will not go back. And including those of you that they are using in Biafran territory as Sabos, they are using you to fight against us that are fighting for our freedom. You will not see Biafra. That is one point, one thing, and one promise we are going to make to you. Ega hafu Biafra. Ega hafu Biafra. Ega hafu nata Biafra. For following the Fulanis to come and fight against Ndi Nwobodo. For trying to destroy what Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, stands for. For trying to destroy what our Prime Minister stands for trying to destroy what our acting Prime Minister and Biafran Republic government in exile are doing, for trying to destroy it. You can never see Biafra. It doesn't matter whether your name is Chukwuemeka, Emenike, Chioma, Chikwado, any name that you answer, as long as you have come out to fight against our freedom, you can never see Biafra. That is the bottom line. Even if you come, they give you all the whole money in the whole world. Nigeria can promise you anything. Why Tinubu is in Asorok, Shetima is in Asorok. They are doing, enjoying themselves. They are sending you here to come to fight for them. Soludo will recruit you and give you gun. And the only thing that they will assign to you is to go and start looking for people who are defending their land. They cannot send you to go and chase out those who are macheting your people in the bushes. No. They are telling you to go and look for Gentle. Go and look for Angel Makeup. Go and look for Igwe Butuz. That is the security that they sent you to do, is to go and look for people who are fighting and defending their land. You are not going to see Biafra. In that process, ị ga-atụnye ndụ gị n'ime ya. Ị ga-atụnye ndụ gị na, because mmụọ Biafra, aja ana Biafra na support ndị chọrọ ka Biafra bịa. So, ọsọkwa gị wụrụ nwa afọ Igbo nwụjuru ara nne gị afọ, ewe bunye gị egbe sị gị ga-achọwa ndị na-echekwa obodo ha, ndị na-achọ inwere onwe ha. Ise ka ị gawa. Aja ana Biafra mechaa gị ihe, ọ ga-eme ekishofu na eforo Biafra. Ebe ahụ ị na-achọ ndị na-eche obodo ka a ga-anọ wee nie ozu gị. Ọ ka unu mara. So ka unu mepee anya mara na ihe a ndị a na-eme, ha chọrọ ka ha memina ụmụ okorobịa nọ n'ala Igbo. So no matter ihe ha promisiri gị, ihe ha sị gị ha ga-enye gị. Akwa onye dị ndụ na-eri nri. onye dị ndụ na-eme enjoyment. So mgbe ebunyere gị egbe si gị na a ga na-akwụ gị 100 million every month. Ebunye gị egbe ka ihe ebunyere gị egbe ịma na ebunye gị egbe na ada na enwụrụ igbuo mmadụ icherekwe maka ya adakwa gị n'isi. So the best thing for you is to look for something else to do. Soludo si gị bịa buru egbe si ya ga-akpọta nwa ya nwoke ka ọ bịa buru egbe. Ga-akpọta nwa ha nwoke ha chọrọ ụmụ nwoke, ya ga-akpọta nwa ha nwoke ka ha buru ụzọ buru dị egbe na ị ga na-eso ha n'azụ. Peter Mba si gị bịa buru egbe ka ị ga chọwa ndị na-achọ nwere onwe. Esi ha kpọta nwa ya nwoke ụmụ ya ka ha buru egbe ka isowe ha n'azụ. Hope Uzodimma the same thing. Oti the same thing. So ha na-use brain unu were na-agwa abacha. They are using you people. If all these governors and all these politicians in Biafran territory that are recruiting you into the Ebubago, recruiting you into Udogachi, they call you to come and pick up guns and start fighting against the defenders of Biafra. First of all, tell them to let their children come and be at the forefront of that fight. That is to show how reasonable that you are. When they tell you to come and carry pump passion or AK-47 or AK-49, make sure that their children are at the forefront so that you follow them. Let their children be the commander. Let their children come and be at the forefront of the war so that when their children is going to the bushes, you are going to follow them. But all these people are deceiving you. They are using your brain. They send their children abroad to go and study. Their children are in big offices working, enjoying themselves and making money. They are sending you the orphan. They are sending you the less privileged. They are sending you somebody that your family is looking up to. Your family are looking up to you to be something in future. Then the governors will now deceive you, carry gun, give you, tell you, go in the bush and start looking for people to kill. Why their children are in various offices, why their children are enjoying themselves, and you accept. Are you not a fool? Are you not a fool? Why don't they employ you in the custom and allow you to be in the office? Why? Why are they not employing you in every other department or any other ministry and allow you to be in the office? But they are going to employ you to come and join their security, and they give you guns and send you into the bush. You go and die for them. You died for nothing. You died for nothing. And they will continue to eat on your head. They will continue to use you and use you until you are no more, while they are enjoying themselves and their children are abroad living a better life. Well, the life is your choice. If you want Hope Uzodimma to be using you, it's your choice. If you want the senators, the politicians in Biafra land to use you, it's your choice. And this is, if you don't want them to use you, this is the time for you to now come together, join the Biafran Republic government in exile and fund so that all those people that they are sending in your community, the Biafran Defense Forces will drive them away. Because with Biafran Defense Forces, they go nowhere. That is why when Biafran Defense Forces delegitimize them, they look for the next, the next soft target. They see you people where you are drinking. They come and buy them and say that these are the men that are in the bush. Because they can't confront the men that are trained, internationally trained Biafran Defense Forces. They can't confront them. They know where they are, but they can't go there. Why? They are afraid of their lives. The Nigerian army and police are afraid of their lives to go there, but they are sending you. They send you to go to be there, to be an informant, to go and spy on. They send you to you are killing yourself. At the end of it all, they will stay in their offices. They may enjoy their AC. Family at the end of it all. That is all. Soludo no ụmụ ya na-eme enjoy. Ọgụrụ egwu ebe a, ọgụrụ egwu ebe a. Mba na ụmụ ya nọ na America name enjoy. Hope Uzodimma, the same thing. Oti, the same thing. All the governors, Omoha, they are enjoying. Omoha, and they live life. Name enjoy the state money. Game I would only again use or Urusi Ishigi ka a na-eji na-agba abacha all the time. See how weta ụmụ ha ka eji share wee gba abacha. You will not see them. Are you not a fool? So you Biafrans support the Biafran Republic government in exile so that our land will be safe. So make your comments, or you call the number you see on the screen, +258 87569 2392. WhatsApp only, and make your contribution. Or you can click the link that you see on the or on the screen and join us on the studio and make your contribution. I have only about 8 minutes to be here. Thank you so much, my people, for being part of this broadcast. What do you have to say? If you have any question to ask, you can as well write it on the comment section, or you come join us on the screen or on the studio and ask your question, and you are going to get clarification. Very, very, very important. Why the Nigerian government are recruiting and reintegrating the terrorists into their army. We, the Biafran people, we will continue to delegitimize them. We are going to continue to let them understand that the Biafra of this 21st century is not Biafra of 1967. Your DPM is an agent of the Nigerian state. The men on the ground have said it time without number. Your DPM, you see, most of you lack education. I don't blame you because you are still in Nigeria. How can in Nigeria, have you seen a deputy, have you seen the vice a secretary, Tinubu secretary? When Tinubu is not there, then she said, the secretary will say he's in charge. He's the, you people lack knowledge. I don't, in fact, I don't, this is a lumo. You lack reasoning. You reason like a fowl, a goat, an animal. And I don't blame you, because the Nigerian system has destroyed your psyche. Nigerian system has destroyed your psyche. We have a government. We have a government, Biafra Republic government in exile, that the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, put in place before he was called for questioning. That government have a process. That government have a procedure. That government have a charter that is guiding its actions and activities. In the absence of the Prime Minister, the charter stipulated that the CRC will conduct an election to replace the Prime Minister when he is not available. Okay? That is the way the government functions. We are not in Nigeria. And when the Simon was not available, the CRC, after many months, even the CRC chairman was part of Ngozi, but he was obligated when the Biafran Defense Forces gave them, gave an ultimatum. They have to now call a meeting and elected Ogechukwu Nkere as the acting prime minister. Where did Ngozi come from? Where did your DPM come from? Under what authority? Under what charter? Under which authority does she make herself a DPM? You think that we are not in an organization? We are in a government. Government have process of election. The election of Ogechukwu Nkere came according to the charter that the Prime Minister told us to follow. You are here talking rubbish. Of course, you are from the zoo. That is why you don't have anything upstairs. Go and follow your DPM. Are you not blowing your whistle? I hope you have bought your whistle. Your community is under siege. Go and blow whistle so that all those terrorists will disappear. Really useless people here and there. Of course, I know your set is, these are the people that we are contracted to support Ngozi shenanigan. Whatever Ngozi Fulani is doing, you will have people, pockets of people here and there who are supporting her shenanigan. Okay? who are supporting, trying to destroy what we are doing. She can't destroy it. Amubere onye ahụ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu gwara gị, amụbeghị that can destroy Biafra, not in a million years. So why are you wasting your time? Go and be with your DPM now and bring Biafra. Why are you here? Why are you here? Go and follow your DPM. By the time your DPM appear in court one day, all of you will disappear. Ask them, where is Tochi? Tochi followed her from day one. Where are they? Where is Otunwa Mwanya? Otunwa Mwanya followed her from day one. Where are they? Where is Ugo BLT? Where are they? Where is Ugo 247? Where are all these people? Are people who carry that Ngozi for head. Where are they today? Because they have seen the handwriting on the wall. They have seen the truth of all of them were being paid to support Ngozi. Just like now, you see the Nigerian government are pumping people, pumping obedient to now give Ngozi, a helping hand to support her, to try to encourage her. But no matter what you do, our leader have already said that Biafra cannot be destroyed. Elomo, go and join Ngozi, support her, and make sure that you help her out in her court case when it is called up. That's all. And stop constituting nuisance in my comment section. I don't need fools like you here, okay? I have got and go and get educated and know how government is run before you can come here to comment nonsense. Biafrans, thank you so much for being part of this program. I have like 2 minutes. I want to use it to appreciate our leader, Maazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the great work that he is doing for our freedom. I want to appreciate our Prime Minister. We are waiting. Oh my God, tutors have joined me. Now that I want to random you tutors, good morning from here. Welcome to the questionnaire. Can you hear me?
Yes, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
No.
Uh, no. Yeah. Good
No.
morning to you.
Go,
Nice to be in
go
your
ahead.
channel. Good morning.
Biafrans are
Nice to be in
listening.
your studio. Yeah, Biafrans. Good morning. I hope you guys slept well. Today is Saturday. Yeah. So we thank God for a new day. I had to come in because of that idiot. What was his name, Seth? That coconut
Elumu.
head. Elo,
Elumu.
because the only thing
Elumu.
that is inside whether
Mumu.
his head or her head is coconut water. You understand? There is
Yes.
no cells inside. Hey, I've seen his name. Hey, you are not fighting for Biafra, and you know it now. You are fighting against Kaliwali DPM. What is DPM? DPM is not a new. This is a new recruit. He is among those that recruited last
Yes.
week to increase abuse in space. So this one, anybody, any person that says he or she is a human being, still following this woman, forget about that person. He's a new recruit because he just jumped in after they have seen that all the cabals, all the let me say the stronghold, or those that gave fuel Ngozi, pushed Ngozi out to rant in the air, all of them have deserted Ngozi. This new recruit called Elumu is coming out today and saying you are fighting against DPM. Ask him the meaning of DPM. He doesn't know.
DP.
He,
It
he
doesn't
doesn't
sound.
know the meaning of DPM. He said it's not new. It's not new. What? It's not a new it to us because they are also fighting against NNK and ESN. You see, he's using the word ESN. So it shows you that this person does not know what is trending. How can a
At
person
all.
who calls, he doesn't know, how can the person be using ESN? So you have make your choice. He doesn't even write a coherent a statement. This shows that this is a one Nigerianist that jump in to follow Ngozi, that they just recruited. Maybe they gave him 5,000 naira to enjoy his or her weekend, and she or he or she is here with coconut. Okay, is a guy, I've seen his profile. Maybe these people say we don't even know who they are. This is a man without brain. So that was why I entered. Instead of him to focus on those killing his family members back home, he is here talking rubbish. DPM. The era of Ngozi had gone. Tete. Before
Yes.
July 2025 came up, Ngozi had gone. Ngozi is struggling how to go to court. The court date is approaching. No more excuses, no more buying of time. You understand? Ask this idiot if he has bought his whistle. Ask this idiot if he has collected his ID. Eh? Ask this idiot if he has collected his or her passport. And all the promises, whether he's even in Nigeria, has he bought his flight? Because he said flight is ready, that they will take them to Nigeria. Ask him all the promises the mad woman made. Has he received anyone till date as we are speaking? Now he has gone to change currency. He has gone to design another ID. You see, where is the embassy? I just joined because of this mumu. Because I think mumu is an understatement. So it's an insult to even label him mumu. So Elumu, go and follow your DPM if at all you know the meaning of DPM. You are not asking. You think it is because of what happened? Your Ngozi attack our Major General. That is why you go 419 left. No, Ugo has been looking for a way to run away from Ngozi. He just
Don't
capitalized on
mind
that
them.
event. He capitalized on that event and said, okay, let me use this one as an escape way to leave Ngozi. Ugo had already exonerated himself from Ngozi Tete. He was just waiting for opportunity for him to use and run away. Ask yourself, why didn't Dorothy abandon Ngozi and tender 8 pages of a thesis resignation letter? Because you don't know how to read. You are waiting for Ngozi to come and destroy your brain. Hmm? Who is this? I will not cost. You don't even know the meaning of cost, the spelling of cost. You're writing, I will not cost you because I know you are cost. You don't see how
Don't mind
mumu you
him.
are. You will not cost me. You know the meaning of cost. You don't know the difference between cost and cost. See how stupid you are this early morning coming to disgrace yourself here. Please get lost, Jared. My people, let me talk to genuine Biafrans. Our land is under siege, and that is why you see people of caliber, people that matters, joined our bringing space yesterday. We had our BNL, my brother, Professor David. How many minutes do you have left? When the thing entered my head, I know they looked like.
Princewill, Richards.
No, I'm asking you, do you still have enough time?
Okay, no, go ahead. I may extend 30 minutes time.
Okay, fine.
I want to go
Okay,
to
yeah.
work. I still have like 30 minutes. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it's okay. I have to let you go, not to go to your work
You
late
want
or
to
your.
go through your tutorials. Tutorials. Okay, go
You
ahead.
see, you see, my people, yesterday was very great, and that is why you don't need anybody to tell you where you should go at this time of the day. You don't need any oracle. You don't need any prophet. You don't need any what will I even call, any counsel. You don't need it. It is out there so obvious that Ogechukwu Nkeri, His Excellency, our APM, is the one leading Biafra to freedom, whether you like it or not. If you like, hate him, if you like, love him, if you like, say he doesn't speak English, if you like, say he's not looking handsome, he is the man. He is the chosen one right now as I'm speaking to all of you. You don't have a choice. The only choice you have is to fund your freedom. Yes, Mama Betty, good morning. Thank you for joining us. The only choice you have now is to fund your freedom, because you could see yesterday it was a full house. Our lobbies was there. Obomazi Elias was there. Our APM was there. Our
Mama
success,
Betty,
Minister Success
welcome.
was there. Our
Good morning.
our Princewill was there. It was a full, in fact, all the defense were complete. In fact, the pillars of Briggy, they were all there yesterday. Did you see them go to Ngozi? Even our success had to go and join another space that was organized by, he has shared the name. They were talking about recognition of Somaliland. And he was there speaking for Biafra. You see, they recognized him as the man who is in charge. And he was there speaking, letting the world also know about Biafra. How many times have Ngozi done that? How many? Did you hear it from anywhere? The answer is no. So the only choice you have here, whatever your name is, Elumu, this Mumu Elumu, is to go and fund your freedom. I'm sure your family members have gone, and you are here worshiping a woman Nyash. You are here. Your family members, they have gone in this war that is happening in our land. Instead of you to come out and put your money where it's supposed to be, you are here praising a woman that till you die, you can never shake hand with her because she is in US. She can never, if she comes to Nigeria, she will go to Abuja because she said her connection is federal, federal, federal. She will
Yes.
end in Abuja. You will not even see her. So my people, it was so phenomenal yesterday night. It was midnight. It was almost 3 a.m. here, but I had to just struggle. One ear there, I will listen to it again. They were there telling us the need for funding. Our urban areas came again and spoke the same thing we said. You said that news that they propelled there was propaganda, normal propaganda machine that Nigerian government used, because they have not sold any weapon to them. We will dwell on that in the space today. I don't know who will host the space, but let's see what will happen. We will dwell on that because they have brought it, as I said before, to intimidate us, to make us to fight against US, which we will never. Because that is the nation that has given us green light and has given us listening ears to our cry. It's just an appeal. No weapon has been sold, and US is not stupid because they will ask question, what of the old ones that we gave? What have you done with it? Where is it? They can't just wake up and pack weapons and give to Nigerian terrorists to come and kill Biafrans. Because our APM, that man that you don't want to follow, has already told US what they are using the weapons for, that they are using it to kill Biafrans. Now, the problem is, what are you doing? Biafrans, what are you doing? You have to bring your Eje and Ejemma. This is not the time to blame anyone. This is not the time to call who is DPM and who is not DPM. The time has gone. There is nothing like CLC. We heard yesterday that this Imam Abu Lai Mohammed is a cousin to Chikene Doziem. What do you expect from the same Switzerland? What do you expect? So it is true that our PM was surrounded with thieves and criminals and dangerous people that if he was still
Sabo.
here, we will never even reach where we have reached today in Washington, D.C. Imagine them. From Chicken Edoziem, he positioned Imam Madabu from the same Switzerland, and he took up a very sensitive position. That same cabinet members, we saw cabals, to the extent that we saw the mentor of People's Club of Nigeria, and we know their agenda. We know their aim to make sure Nigeria remains one. Tell me, how will these people support our PM to get us Biafra? They will do the same thing DOS did to Onyendu. When he take one step forward, they will pull 100 steps backward. That is what they would have ended up doing to our PM. But to God be the glory, who sees far. He took our PM out so that we could clearly see those saboteurs surrounded and implanted in Briggy. And that is why you can see things are moving smoothly now. Things are moving smoothly. They brought the same game to our APM. That one said no, because he has said it so many times that he sees far. Yes, I believe him that he sees far. That is why he had to take precaution and say, these people, get behind me, Satan. That's who they are. All of them are Satan. And he's so focused now. So they have brought out this news because they have seen the extent our APM has gone in Washington, and broken the barrier, pulled down the wall of Jericho, and has penetrated to where world leaders are, decision makers are, think tank are. You see, so they have brought out this propaganda news so that it will destabilize us, so that we begin to say, as the contemplative group have already hijacked, I say, what is this? Is especially that Boniface, I'm mentioning his name. He is the one that started this propaganda. That look at so we told you that Okenkere wants to kill Biafrans. This is it, because he has not seen food to eat. That one that looks like chicken that rain has beaten. Eh? You see, he started it to make a headline with it. But it's all lies. Because that is what Nigerian government have paid them to do. Look for opportunities. See the way they twisted the news that they've already sold these weapons to them. The weapons have not been sold. And that is why we have the best information minister. Not like that one. My people, imagine we are at war and somebody is writing out a letter for prayer and fasting. How does that relate? How? Ajay is writing out a letter for prayer and fasting, and he's not ashamed of himself to come and share it in social media that he is the acting a minister of information and communication. And if
Titus,
you read the letter, asking, hey, for prayer and fasting, when we are at war, one information minister is digging deep to give us authentic information. Somebody is there in an accountability group praying for you to come and do 14 days prayer and fasting. Let me pause my mic here. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
yeah, Sister
Bye bye.
Titus, there is something that I want you to talk about. You see, while we were on the space yesterday on the media briefing, Ngozi Joy Irobi, look at the comment. Joy Irobi, I saw that comment. Why she, you know what she wrote? Joy Irobi was saying that, oh, we are wasting money on the lobbies and the attorney, that the money should be channeled at the BDF. What do you have to say? They want us to disband. They want us to, to stop using the attorney and the lobbies and only focus on the liberation. What does that make sense, my sister? What do you have to say
My
about that?
brother. You see, Joy Irobi did not go to school. Forget about the professor doctor attached to her name. She did not go to school. Let me tell you what is happening. These people thought that once they come out, they selected those of them that formed that accountability 2025. We have to sit down and understand the game plan that was playing out. They selected people to be with them, and all the people with titles formed that cabal. And then they came to the media and say, who is talking wah 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 wah? They picked Ajere. And then they came to our space and picked those that if they come to space, they will tell you, shut up, don't talk. I'm the one in charge. If you talk, I block you. If you talk, I do this. They handpicked them. And they look not only handpicking those that talk, the next thing, the next criteria that they use hungry people, so that they use their title names and influence them, that they can give them whatever they want. It's category of selection here. Those that make noise and those that are hungry, that even if you give them $50, they will jump at it. So now they have already prepared the minds of Biafrans in Europe, not in Asia, not in America, not to come for fundraising. So that by the time they strike, you will now say, oh, it's because people don't like Ogenke. That is why they don't contribute during fundraising. They've already planned this thing. You understand what I mean? So now the problem there is that they have
Yes,
now started telling Ada and her team, because we have three teams here. We have Ada's team made up of three people. We have the title teams. We have the space team. You get what is happening? You understand? So the problem there is that these people know the importance of our lobbyists. They know the extent, those that are titled people, like Okwama. Okwama, both the husband and the wife, I don't know who confused who and who convinced who. Whether it is the husband that convinced the wife and say join me, or the wife convinced the husband and say join me. Because if they are telling us they don't know what they are doing, they are liars. Because these people
yes,
are in the house. They know what they are doing. They know the power of our attorney. They know that our lobbyists have penetrated and pulled our APM to that level that Biafra has never crossed before. They know. They know very well. So what is happening here is that our APM has penetrated. Without our lobbies, we will not reach where we are today. We are working hand in hand, multi-dimensional approach that our PM said. The Western side and the facto side. We are carrying everything together at a time. While the lobbies are there seeking for our recognition, the de facto is there with our defense. So now, if we stop funding our lobbies, are they going to work for us on credit? The answer is no. The energy will be less. They will not be there. Like what has played out now, who do you think is going to handle this case? It's our lobbyists. And these our lobbyists have been a Congress member for more than 20 years. So they know. That is why Nigeria is panicking. And Nigeria have made up their mind to pay their own lobbies higher than what we are paying. But when it will, no matter the amount that you pay, truth will always have more strength than manipulation and lies. That is why Nigerian lobbies will not win this war. Because our lobbies, what is also putting weight on them are the spirits of the dead Biafrans from 1940 something. Let's even forget about 1966. And they are fighting a right cause and a just cause for the souls of Biafrans that they have killed. So this proposal that they have tendered to get more weapons is our lobbies that will fight and counter it for us. That's it. Because they are now going to write letters, they are now going to present it, they are now going to lobby the congressmen and women who are there to take the final decision and say, God damn it, don't do it. This is why we have been here for so many months talking about this same issue, that the old weapons they gave to Nigeria, this is evidence. We have videos to show that bomb that did not explode. How many times? We have the evidence that this is where it landed in Biafra territory. The Tukuna jet, where is it now? They took it to Biafra land. So our lobbies are well equipped with so many evidences. So for this periwinkle mouth to come and write rubbish that we should stop funding, they want to break the head of Briggy. The head of Briggy is our lobbyist in the USA. And this is the more reason Imam Madabu does not have any lobby in Switzerland, because it will not scale through. Europe is the center of sabotage for our freedom. Europe has always been against our freedom. So Joe Irobi is in Belgium, still the same Europe. Have you heard the liaison office over there? No. The answer is no. Every fundraising, you hear 3 names or 2 names from Belgium. After she will say GCKO, GCKO, they know what they are doing. They know what
Exactly.
they are doing. So my
The
people,
seat.
do not let anybody talk you out. Our lobbies are now in the center of this game, the center of this battle. They are there to dismantle Nigeria. Whatever request Nigeria will make, they will make sure it doesn't scale through. That is the work of our lobbies. So if you don't bring money and fund our lobbies, my dear, you are wasting your time. The genocide will keep on happening. Our people will be dying on a daily basis. Forget about Joy Robbie is out of frustration because they couldn't succeed in their coup. So it is paining them to their bone marrow. They went and blocked our website because I heard she said, you will see, our APM will see if we refuse to listen to them. And that was to switch into their plan B, that was to go and block our website. But thank God for the spirit of Biafra that told our APM. He directed our APM because God have so many ways. He directed our APM and said, go and open another website. My people must not perish. Hey, you are provoking me. My people must not perish. I'm telling
Exactly.
you, I am coaching you now. I will
You are
direct
in
God how
spirit.
to do it. Go and open another website. My people will flood in. My people will donate. I have blessed them enough. There are so many links. He gave them the PayPal. He said, do you forget that you have a PayPal activated? Do you remember that you have Zelle activated? They have added another one. Stride, go for it. And you see, I know Biafrans
Right.
are already
Yes.
doing what they are supposed to do. Biafrans, do not let anybody talk you. Our lobbies are number one. They are number one tool to win this war.
Yes.
Second tool
So
is our defense.
our lobbies.
That's it.
Our
So they
lobbies
are
are
there
number one.
because you have to fight both ways. You fight in the Western country, you fight back home. So our lobbies are there to make sure that they win this fight. What we have to do now, the ball is in our court. We have to roll it the way we want, and that only way is to fund, to put your AJ and AJ mark, because our lobbies will not render their services on credit. We are paying them
Shoot
$10,000
us.
every month, and we need more people to join the lobbying team. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. I want you to speak on this. Somebody just sent a message, and I want you to, what is your opinion on that? She said, please, my people, let us continue evangelizing because many of our people in diaspora, I want you to underline that diaspora. If people in diaspora are ignorant of what is happening, if people in diaspora are not aware of the war that is going on in Biafra land, these are people who have internet. These are people who are living in a sense society. Our brother or our one man is saying that some people in diaspora are ignorant of what is happening, and she actually or he actually engaged one of them yesterday. What do you agree with our sister that people who are living in America, in Europe, in Asia don't understand what is happening in their homeland? Or is it wickedness or self-centeredness that is making them not to support what we are doing? What do you have to say about that comment?
Yeah, I saw the comment. Nwami is the one that made that comment. You see, our
Yes.
people feel that it doesn't concern them. Now, these same people, if you look at them clearly, my sister Nwame or my brother, I don't know, all these people that feel that they don't know anything, they were the ones shouting, "Holy, holy, holy, Nnamdi, what is that name?
Nnamdi
Nnamdi
Kanu
Kanu
is
is
another
another savior."
savior.
Okay, now they took our Onyendu. Oh, they thought Biafra has arrived by kidnapping our Onyendu. They just decided to sit on the fence. And you know what is contributing to this? The Ching Ching Uchechi is also playing a role in this, because she has also used her mouth to discourage people that Biafra is no more. This same woman was the one canvassing, always kicking against what our PM was doing. That our PM is not fighting the cause for Biafra freedom. So, but then, you as a person, as our brother said last few days in a space, Stanley, you as a person, don't you have ears? Don't you have eyes? All of us in diaspora, we have families back home. Are they not giving them updates? Are they not seeing video? All of them are in Twitter, but they don't just want to be involved in what is happening. Because I said yesterday, a few days ago, that Wi-Fi is like pure water. So everybody in diaspora, they have the privilege to have Wi-Fi at their will. So my brother or my sister, they know what is happening. They don't just want to contribute. They are waiting for the food to be cooked. Yes, once the food is
Exactly.
finished cooking, we not even cooking alone, we dish it out on the dining table and say, "Come and have
To
your
them.
lunch," or "Come and have your,"
Or even
or
feed
even
them.
feed
You
them.
even use their hand to feed them.
Or even feed them.
Yes.
Then they will now say,
You
"You see,
see.
I'm a Biafrana. I'm a Biafra." That is what they are waiting for. And that was why most of them rushed to apply for our ID. Yes. Did they know the referendum? Who were those that voted for the referendum? Is it not them? So where are they today? They know. Because so far as the world have not put us back in the world map, they know that the struggle for Biafra continues. Yes, they know that the fight
Yes.
for Biafra. Did they see us raise our flag that we are now a nation, we've been recognized? They've not seen it yet. So for them to tell you that they are not aware, it is a lie. They know everything. They are following our news.
They
They are
know.
following what is happening in Washington, D.C. They are following, but they just want for they're waiting for ready-made food, as my brother even finished it by feeding them. We'll tell them, "Open your mouth, this is Biafra, I'm putting in your mouth to eat." They'll say, "Oh, Biafra has come. I am a
Mm.
Biafran. Oh, how can I get my ID? Oh, how can I get my passport? You see, I'm tired of staying in this Obodo Yibo." As I said before, Kosovo did the same diaspora funding that they did not even involve those in the homeland. No. Diaspora. Those in diaspora funded for the freedom of Kosovo, and they got their freedom. They got their recognition. What is our people doing? Especially those in the Western countries that have the opportunity to work extra time. You choose your employer, and there are countries like this Asia country, you stick to one employer. There's nothing like hourly paid and all that. So those of you that are in the Western countries that allow hourly payment, and you choose where you can work as long as you want, what are you doing with your money? Your people are dying back home. You think it's only sending them feeding money and sending money for your security gate man? That's it? What if you go back, your mansion is no more there? What will happen? So my brother or my sister Nweme and my professor, they know, they don't just want to do it. They are the people that have, we hear more news than what is happening in the homeland. We hear news faster because we're in the diaspora.
Yes,
So those news that
of
Nigeria is
course.
concealing, how do we
Yes.
get to know? We use internet, it will pop up. These same people, are they telling me that they don't know anything about our PM? They know. They know. How did they get to hear all this news? It's because they have the access to internet and they get the news on time. So they know what they are doing. Forget about them. But we are waiting for them. These are the people that should
Thank you.
invest in our
Yes.
IOU. They have the money to invest in our IOU. But if you are listening to me and you are in diaspora pretending as if you don't know what is happening, your people are dying. We're talking about extinction a few days ago, and we will continue to say that we are going into extinction if you are not ready to front for this freedom.
If you are not ready to fund for this freedom, we are going into extinction. That is a very wonderful and powerful statement. The IOU loan is very much available, just like I put it on the screen. Yeah, tutors, we are fast running out of time, and I know our sister Betty will be going live in any moment from now. Please, what advice do you have for those who are not embracing the IOU loan, as well as those who are feigning ignorance of what is happening, why their land and territory is being overrun by the Fulani oligarchies through the terrorists that they also brought to our land? Your final word, my lovely sister.
Okay, Professor David. Two things: those who are not embracing the IOU loan and those who are still sitting on the fence. Let me start with those who are not embracing the IOU loan. You see, my people, there is no bank that will pay you such interest that IOU will give to you. IOU loan is the best
Exactly.
investment you can ever do. Don't think that Biafra freedom is far. No, Biafra is here. We just need the last kick. And who knows, maybe this your IOU will give us that last kick that we are waiting for. Biafra is here. Let me explain again what IOU loan means. It is an investment. You are not even dashing, oh. Not be dash. Not be dash. It is an investment. When there is an investment, there is dividend. What it means there is that if you give us 10,000 a gemma, you are going to get 20,000 a gemma. Don't think that this is going to take 20 years or 2 decades or 1 decade. No, Biafra is here. We have the resources. Maybe you'll be thinking, how will the government pay me this money? Have you taken time to research on the resources that we have in our territory? This is why Nigerian terrorist government do not want to allow Biafran to go. This is why the international communities who are benefiting from our resources do not want us to go, because we have these numerous massive resources from our land. If we sell 1 barrel of oil, do you know how much we are going to make? That is why our government says, we know what we have, we know who we are, we will pay you this money double. That is a very rich investment. And they also make another option. If you don't want the physical cash, they also brought this idea of getting a building, estate, whatever you want. Is it 2 bedroom flat you want to go for that that is appropriate to the amount of money? Is it a duplex? You can also channel it to get a building if we don't want the physical cash. You see, all these have been mapped out by our government. Your money is not dash, it's not a free will. No, it is something that you will get back. So, my people, I am calling on all of you that have this money for IOU, come and invest, and you are going to get a double portion. Don't only go to church to
Exactly.
claim double portion. You are going to get a double portion of any amount that you give to us, because we know, you see, we have to give respect to whom respect is due. We have busy millionaires, we have busy billionaires that may not want to be coming to our fundraising. We understand. So that is why we have brought out this IOU. Say, just give it once and for all. Bagam. Just give it to us once and for all in a bulk. Now I want to explain something else. If you want to give us 50,000 a gemma, that a gemma is dollars that we are talking about, the currency that you have. A J is those that you know what I'm talking about back up. Now, if you want to give us 50,000 a gemma and you have 2,000 to start, there is that provision for you to keep on adding. Maybe every month you add 2,000, every month you add 3,000, depending on the amount that is in your disposal, until you complete that 50,000. If you have in the mind to give us 50,000. So even if you don't have the 50,000 in bulk, you can be adding before you know what is happening. It has reached 50,000. Or if you want to invest 10,000, you can start with 1,000 and be upgrading till you reach that 10,000. That provision is there. That provision is there because when you give it in bulk, it makes more sense. And this is also applicable to those that have, kept the amount of money that they will give in fundraising for the next 3 months. Instead of you to spread this money for 3 months, bring it at once. If you have it physically available, just give to us. Bagam in one fundraising. That's it. Don't spread 1,000 a gemma and say this week I'll give
Yes,
50.
so
Next tomorrow 50, 50, 50. Bring it at once and give. Even if you don't want your name to be announced, you will automatically get your receipt. Now, for those of you sitting on the fence, you see, even this IOU, you can decide to say, okay, I will be paying for our lobbies under IOU for the next 5 months. 10,000 a year, it will be calculated under IOU for you because our lobbies need to be paid. They are doing exceptionally well. Then for you still sitting on the fence, I don't know how high your fence is till now, because very soon, if the fence is too much, it will collapse.
it's
Now,
going to collapse, of course.
collapse, where will you fall? Are you going to fall in accountability or you are going to fall in the briggy of our PM, headed by our APM right now? I don't know what you are waiting for. Come and donate your Ejema and your Eje to the right channel. I don't know who, they have all disappeared. She told you that the money that you are putting in that account, which they want to be in charge, is not going for defense. Now ask yourself, those of you that are going there, where is your money going? They don't have the defense, they don't have the lobbies, they don't have anything. Our BNL Princewill leader came yesterday and told us we are doing great. They need funding. They are there to protect the Bakassi Peninsula for us. And we have been hearing the water that is going on there. They also need funding. They have opened a new unit in Eket. They need funding because we have to prevent this war from passing Okigwe to the neighboring communities. Your Ejema and Eje will prevent this. Do not sit on the fence anymore. Supposing our Onyendu was here, he will still call for the same funding. If our PM was here, he will still call for the same funding. Our APM is calling for the same funding. So what is the difference between these two people and our APM? It's still going to the same account. Ask yourself, will you behave like this if Onyendu was still here physically? Will you behave like this if our PM was still here physically? Those of you that deviated, if you are ashamed to come back, no problem, but put your money. Anonymously, we don't even want you to announce yourself. Go to our website, go to all the links that we have shared. Go and deposit it there. The money will still be used appropriately in the right channel because our defense and our lobbies are very, very important in this critical time. Our APM is not stopping and we are not stopping. This Biafra, we must get it by fire, by force. Our lobbyists came and addressed us last night and said they are going to fight tooth and nail that Nigeria can never get this weapon that they are lobbying for. Yes, it is a fact, and we support them. And we are here to tell the United States of America, do not sell any weapon to Nigeria because they will use it to kill Biafrans. It has happened before. They will use it to kill their Nigerian citizens. Do not sell any weapons to them. Please, the genocidal war is still ongoing and they are using the old weapon that they got from the US and other countries to kill us in our land. Do not sell weapons to Nigerian terrorist government anymore. There are lots of videos that these terrorists are, spreading in the bush, showcasing the weapons that they received from US and they are gallivanting with it. So proud to use it to kill our people. I yield my mic. Thank you so much, Professor David, for this opportunity. Immediately, our mama Betty goes some extent in her program. We will open space and we will hammer on this very well because our people must wake up. We will keep on educating our people. The effect of the lobbies in our freedom fighting, they are very, very important to us. They are so significant. We cannot do without them. Don't let anybody confuse you because you saw professor or doctor attached to her name. They don't have common sense. They don't have common sense. So do not let them come. Choma Okoma does not have sense. It's a fact. The husband does not have sense. It's a fact. Forget about her position, how she contributed in the redeclaration and all the jobs she has done. That was what God used her for. Yes, we appreciate them for that. But now she is a saboteur. That's who she is. That's who the husband is right now. So don't follow the title you see in their name and say they are doing the right thing just because they make sure that we organize an election to nominate to vote our APM and you feel they are that same people. No, they have changed. They have changed. God used them to do the right thing at that particular time. But right now, do not look at what they did in the past and follow them sheepishly because they are not the same people anymore. They have been bribed to destabilize what we are doing. That is the advice I want to give to Biafra. Still looking up to them. I hear my mic.
Thank you so much, our sister Tortis, Tutos, the tutorial leader, the tutorial specialist. Thank you so much for coming to the questionnaire this morning. Your submission have been so enlightening and so educative and straight to the point. Biafrans really appreciated and appreciate your submissions. Very, very important. You have hit the nail on the head. And they said a word is enough for the wise. For those who have listened to what our sister has said, she said nothing but the truth and the absolute truth. And because we are standing on the path of truth, we must continue to educate our people with the truth. Very, very important. So just like you said, it's very important we embrace this special IOU loan. Don't listen to people who are not here to fight for freedom with us, rather who are distractors, are causing confusion here and there. I appreciate every one of you who joined me this morning. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that. That is the only way you can support me for now. I think you know. What are you waiting for? Go and hit the subscription button. Very, very important. We have a lot to offer to the Biafran people, and you are going to be part of it. Thank you so much, tutors, for your wonderful presence. And I want to use this opportunity to tell Biafrans that, yes, we will continue to create this awareness. While we come on space, try as much as possible to join us. Because this time around, it is Biafran time. And nobody can change it. Nobody can stop what is coming. The wind of freedom is blowing, getting to our destination. Be part of this history in the making. Very, very important. Having said that, I appreciate everybody who had joined us in this program this morning. Please like and share it so that other people can get. Those who will watch it later will as well listen to it. And make sure that you are supporting the Biafran Republic government in exile under the Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, under the acting Prime Minister Ogechukwu Nkere, and under the leadership of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the only government that have now presented itself to the American government. The American government now recognize Biafra Republic government in exile as the only legitimate government or body that is fighting for the Biafran people. So that is so wonderful. That is why Nigeria is panicking and using propaganda against our people on the social media. But we are wiser and we know the truth when we see one. So join your funding for the recognition. Join the BRGIE for the funding and recognition of Biafra. And also make sure that you are supporting the Biafran Defense Forces for the liberation of our land. Thank you so much. And I salute our leader for what he has done and continue to do. I appreciate our Prime Minister, and I also appreciate our acting Prime Minister, the attorney, the lobbyists for what they are doing for the Biafran people. And I salute the Biafran Defense Forces are doing and protecting our land, women, and children. I appreciate you that is donating and supporting the total recognition of Biafra. Thank you so much for being part of this program. Please, our sister Betty is live. We can move on to her studio. Then later on, we go to the space and continue this awareness. This is what we have to do. Nobody will do it for you. Nobody will do it for me. It is for our betterment, and we must do it until Biafra is restored. Thank you, and goodbye from here. Airborne to the Biafran Defense Forces. Ndewo no mo Chineke. And bye. I love you all.